This is
Oh no.
aged urine. This is about 6 months. It's got that nice brown tint to it.
What? No, no. Coffee enemas, ear candling, and what in the world is happening here? Today, we are walking on the wild side, breaking down and reacting to all of the unique alternative medicine and therapies that are taking over the internet. Do they work? Are they way off base? We'll discuss. All right, let's dive right in.
You guys ask about the butthole sunning all the time.
What?
But it's well known that
Stop
your
it.
fingers or your butthole is one of the most sensitive or thin mucous membranes in the body.
Okay, wait a second. So the sphincter is actually the muscle that you have tight, so that way you're not leaking poop out of your butthole.
30 seconds of sun on the butthole is like 8 hours of sun outside with your clothes on.
So he's talking about the butthole as a mucous membrane and having a very thin mucous membrane. The fact that to get sun exposure to your mucous membrane, you'd actually have to have the butthole dilated open.
And so you don't need a lot, 30 seconds to 5 minutes maximum. You don't need sunscreen, you just need good nutrition. And so this is going to energize you for the whole day.
Okay, well, I'm not a proponent of sun exposure to your perineum. So your perineum is your butthole to your genitals. It's dangerous, increases the risk of sunburn, pain, and increasing the risk of sun exposure problems such as cancers. Washing your feet? Oh! I think the idea behind it is that you put your feet in these fish tanks with this very specific fish that might eat like debris off your feet, your dead cells, and supposedly make it very like clean and rejuvenated. What is this? It's like the fish gotta eat your feet? What? Wow! Holy cow! Be careful. The concern for this is that you can transmit infections, different things to your feet, and I would not recommend it. You don't know if that communal fishbowl is sanitary, is it clean? Totally don't recommend this relating to people who have diabetes or who are immune compromised because of the risk of infection.
This is
no.
aged urine. This is about 6 months. It's got that nice brown tint to it.
What? No, no. This is something called urotherapy, I believe. It's basically drinking one's own urine. Come on now.
And then, of course, oof, gnarly. Smells like ammonia. The research that I've shown is it's good for parasites, it's good for your gut microbiome.
Things that I worry about. Long ago, we thought urine was sterile. It is not sterile. It definitely contains bacteria, even if you don't have a bacterial infection like a UTI. Urine is the waste products of our body that we need to get rid of. Why would we want to then put them back in our body? What could end up happening is you can lead your body to electrolyte abnormalities, significant amount of dehydration. This is not meant to be drank again. Like, you don't do that. Okay. All right, I know this guy. This is the Liver King. Oh my gosh, eating so much raw food. Oh my god, it's in his beard. Come on, bud. Typically, the outside of the meat has a lot of bacteria on it and micropathogens, but not necessarily a lot on the inside. But when you actually start grinding it up, then it gets all mixed up into it, and it actually becomes more of a populated area of potential microorganisms and bacteria. What do you worry about when you're eating these type of raw meats? E. coli, salmonella, parasites. When you actually cook, you need to cook foods at certain temperatures to then kill these type of microorganisms and pathogens. You want to get rid of them. So by not cooking them, you increase the risk of them being ingested into your body and overtaking your system, causing significant amount of change of microbiome, increased risk of infection, breakdown of the mucosa within the intestinal walls, causing bloody diarrhea.
Today, I'm doing my very first yoni steam. This sacred practice
Yoni steam?
been seeing for my cycle symptoms. I've always suffered from horrendous symptoms that would have me bedridden.
So, naturopathic doctor, this is a type of doctor that uses a type of alternative therapy and medicines to help individuals, such as like herbs, supplements.
For those who don't know, yoni steaming is a gentle yet powerful way to nourish and cleanse your body. By sitting over a pot of steaming herbs, you allow the healing properties of the plants to penetrate your tissues and balance your reproductive system.
I'm 100% for individuals understanding their body and trying to heal their bodies. When people are struggling with medical problems, you definitely look to alternative things, and she does bring up a good point about relaxing and taking time to unwind. If you're looking to relax and unwind, you should definitely check out Chillax by Life Happens.
Steaming has more physical benefits than I have time to name in this video, but this simple and ancient practice can also help you reconnect with your body and your femininity.
The steam, the herb steam, is supposed to get to the genital area. There are some concerns that I have relating to burning, increasing the risk of changing the vaginal flora, the microbiome that actually protects a woman, that maybe you're changing and would increase the risk of getting fungal infections, things that you don't want, and then could make your symptoms worse.
I get it. I was probably nervous to do my first enema too. That was 17 years ago, so I don't remember.
She's doing a coffee enema. What the heck is a coffee enema? An enema is when you actually put fluid via tube through your anus into your rectum. Enemas that we use in the emergency department are typically used to get poop out. This individual is using coffee. The idea behind coffee is that it's supposed to be absorbed in the rectal tissue and get transported right to your liver to then help detoxify your liver.
I never have to worry about my bloating and constipation again. No more pain, no more sleepless nights. Not to mention, healing your gut helps everything else too.
That last statement of healing your gut helps a lot of other things. I definitely agree with that. A lot of research out there now stating that there's a big connection between mental health and your gut and vice versa. The concerns that we have is that enemas do pose some risk. You can do bowel perforation. You can literally pop a hole in your intestines, leak poop into the abdomen, and increase the risk of sepsis.
What do you think you're doing?
Bro, I'm trying to ice my balls fuck up, dude.
Bro, what?
You realize when your balls are fucking cold, that's when they produce the most amount of test. So when you ice your balls, they produce more test, and therefore you're gonna get fucking bigger.
Literally just applying ice to your scrotum with the idea of trying to increase testosterone levels and production. But does that really work, and should you actually do it? No. So when I think of somebody icing it, I worry and think about dead tissue, hypothermia, freezer burn to your skin. There is a balance and there's definitely a concern. And prolonged exposure to cold can actually reduce fertility, thus not having as many good swimmers. I mean, it seems peaceful, but seems dangerous. So I think the idea of ear candling is obviously to draw out the earwax of the ear by using a hollow candle and heat to try to draw the wax out. I don't recommend this. Your body will naturally try to get the earwax out anyway. For us to help get the wax out, typically we do water irrigation. Why would I be concerned about getting the wax out? It's more related to the function of the ear canal, increasing the risk of infection, increasing the risk of perforation to the ear. And then you also worry about the fact that you're actually decreasing your hearing and the movement of your tympanic membrane, aka your eardrum, with all that wax in there. This was really cool. I want to know from you guys, do you guys want me to actually make a video where I try some of these? If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. And make sure you binge watch this playlist right here. And do me a favor, make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.